I'm going to show you one of the biggest reverb secrets of all time, and we're going to get started right now. Yo, what's up? It's your friendly platanazo, Michael Faze, and today I'm going to show you how W&W technically does their reverb. Now, I'm not W&W, obviously, but, I'll show you the trick. Now, before we begin, make sure that you hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss out on any new content. And without further ado, let's begin. So, there are 4 important things that you need to achieve this style of sound. 1 is bus routing, 2 is fruity limiter, or any limiter if you're not on FL or compressor or whatever. And 3, automation, which is importante, and 4, the human touch. And I'll show you the human touch in a second. Okay, baby. So let's jump into it. So I'm gonna play the example for you, and here it is. Yes. Now, I'm not the best chord maker, but I am pretty good at my technical stuff. So let's get into it. Yes. Love you very much. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do is put these in a channel. They're already set. You know what I mean? And like I said before, you got to bus this channel. So you're going to hit this little triangle button over here if you don't know already. And that routes the signal. Now, you're going to set your fruity reverb or whatever reverb you're going to use. I prefer fruity reverb at this point in time because it saves a lot of CPU. And if you're using fruity reverb, you can copy these settings. It's for 132 BPM if you're into that. And you want to do a low cut around 400 because that's a lot of bass for reverb. 2, you want to do a high cut at 5K. And let me tell you why, because the freaking reverb is going to be too sharp if you have high energy in there. So cut that lady out. Now, the room size, you can make it whatever you feel like it's going to be, your taste. The pre-delay, I leave it at 0 because we're going to be sidechaining it. And the decay is around 8 because right after the melody is pretty much done, you can just let the reverb do its thing and you can go into the breakdown and it's all dreamy and stuff. And you can set the dry to 0 and the reverb to 100%. Now, under the reverb channel, you want to put that limiter that I mentioned earlier. Okay, don't be a stupid. So we're going to set this threshold all the way down because when the lead comes in, it has to be dry at least a little bit. And it helps. Trust me, you'll hear the difference in your production. You want to set the need to about 20%, which I find to be pretty good. The ratio, you can go with whatever feels right. And then set the attack a little bit by like 1.46 milliseconds. And then the release time, a good one would be around 190 milliseconds. And that sustain can be at around 9 milliseconds. You set the channel in the sidechain right here because it's routed. And then from here, you're going to want to take the gain knob, right click it, and then create automation clip. From there, you're going to jump into the playlist and draw out the sidechain signal. And we all know what a sidechain signal looks like. And if you don't, it's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. A huge dip and then coming back up. So I have mine set to 50% and then going up, which allows you to have this ducking sound right here. Now you can make it drastic, make it extremely drastic, or subtle. It's all up to you, but I would suggest adding a human touch, which is important, and it really gives your track some sort of groove, especially when it comes to the reverb. So figure out where it's gonna feel right. And own that mother lover. And that's pretty much it. You can also spice up the reverb by adding a tremolo effect. For the tremolo, I normally use a Pecheneg tremolo. I hope I said that right. You can go to host, hit that pan, and then do something really crazy. So spice it up, you know, don't just be a copycat. As I always say, try to be original and creative. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and it helps you on your producer journey. And if it did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if this helped you out or not. Lastly, if you would like to keep this channel alive, please donate in the link in the description of the video, and you can donate whatever the hell you feel like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.